Dog walk time again. Here is River Tower House, that, running through the park. Not Norfolk, so it would have been our last day on the Broads today. But as I mentioned before, we decided against it. Follow guidelines not to travel. Now please don't turn this into a you should have gone, you shouldn't have gone, why are you coming to Norfolk, don't come to Norfolk from 2-3. Don't turn it into that please, there's plenty of them knocking about if you want to find them. Basically what it is, what I'm talking to you today for is, well, I've had a bit of trouble with life really recently. Well, I thought I had. Well, you can imagine, can't you? We should have been on the boat this week and then we've been cooped up at home. This is the first morning that I've come out with Tilly and it's not peed down. So I believe the weather's been a bit hit and miss down on the Broads, but I'll sooner be there in any weather than me, but that's another story. We're not there, so get on with it. So what I've been doing, I've been messing about with the website, keeping myself a bit sane. I'll put a link to that down below if you're interested in checking it out. But it was something the wife said. Which one was it now? Why don't you go to bed and leave me alone? No, I like that. Are you making tea or what? No, I like that. Oh, yeah, she said, Dave, you're not appealing. I was almost about to say, have you looked in the bloody mirror recently? Look at you, you've let yourself go since we got married. Since I signed on that bloody dotted line. Could stay at you, you even got a beard. So then she said, oh, wait a minute before you get on your high horse. I don't mean you're not good looking, because you are. You're the most attractive man I've seen this week. Well, except for the butcher at Tesco's who gave me a little bit more meat than he should have done. But yes, no, I mean you're not appealing to people to grow your subscriber list and help your friends as well. So why don't you do that? Make an appeal, you gorgeous creature. So I thought, well, she's right, I don't actually do any appeals, so here is one. So what I've been doing is, like I said, I've been doing a website, but I've also been looking through a lot of YouTube videos, and you'll see a lot of other creators' videos on their website. And I thought, well, there's a magic number at YouTube, and that's 1,000 subscribers. Well, there's two magic numbers: 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours views. Now, there's quite a few people that do regular Broads videos, and I'm sure that you have all had a look at them now and again and appreciate the efforts that they put in. We've got an up-and-coming whippersnapper called Daniel Pratt by name only. Now, although I don't know about that, he's actually messaged me on Facebook asking for advice. I thought, has he tried everybody else first and I'm the only one left? But anyway, he said he's got a problem with wind. You know, I didn't tell him to get a kite. I didn't tell him to keep off the beans. In fact, he actually answered that himself, because he said at one time he used to cough to hide a fart, now you fart to hide a cough, which is very true, isn't it? Anyway, let's not go there. So Daniel's been doing videos. I think he's on his second quest now, and he's back down again in March and probably doing some more. I think he said he's staying in somewhere over Christmas time or something, in like a lodge cottage type thing. So anyway, my appeal is for, I'm going to put a link to all these people that I think do regular videos. Now there's Daniel, Russell. Don't need Robin because he's already got 3,500 subscribers, so we don't need to help him out anymore. Oh, there's me. Yeah, there's me. G-Man, have I mentioned her? And now there's a very mysterious lady who goes to London Bridge a lot. I have warned her that I'm taking legal action to find out her name. Well, not so much legal, private detective. Well, I was going to get a private detective to follow her, find out what her name is, because she won't tell anybody. So if anybody knows a name, just drop it down below. It'll save me a fortune on private dick fees. But as I was thinking of doing that, I saw Chris Gosling's website, videos, or some of them, Homemade TV. Now he was doing them from London Bridge. Now I've got a cunning plan. I'm going to ask Chris to look out for a car that's almost hanging into the river at the side of London Bridge, and just strike up a conversation with this new name saying me person, mysterious lady, and just say, oh sorry I didn't get your name, see what she comes up with and report back. Can you do that, Chris? So yeah, Chris is another one. Now Chris, looking at his profile, he's had a background of videoing stuff, so he's a professional, so I'm going to be watching him very closely. But yeah, so anyway, well, the appeal is that we need 1,000 subscribers minimum. Now, it don't cost you a penny, don't cost you nothing, just 5 minutes of your time, just click that subscribe button. You don't even have to watch my videos or Russell's or any of them really, but Chris will be doing regular ones I think, and whatever she's called, mysterious lady, she does them on a daily basis virtually. Now it would be good if you could do live ones, because if you get 1,000 subscribers you can do live videos on YouTube. But not only that, you can monetize your channel, which means, you know, have you seen those little ads where after a few seconds it says skip ad? Well, if you skip ad, nothing happens. If you carry on watching the ad, the person who's placed the ad gets charged a fee by YouTube or Google, and the person whose video it's on gets paid a small, very very small, it's like cents at a time, but you have to have 1,000 subscribers, and you have to also have an account, AdSense account to that. No, so some people can't be bothered. I got mine closed down a long time ago, which is another story, but they've reinstated it. But I still need to get 1,000 subscribers. Now like I say, it don't cost you a penny to hit that subscribe button, and let's see if we can get all these people that are doing regular videos up to at least 1,000 subscribers. Some are almost there, some are just starting off. It'd be great if you could help us out. There's probably about a good 10,000 of you around the Facebook groups. I know a lot of you are on the same groups, so if only a small percentage, just click that red button. So follow the links down below. Thanks anyway in advance, and I'll get back to Christine and say that I am really now appealing. So anyway, here I am walking with Tilly, and for some strange reason I started thinking about Albert Pierpoint. Remember him? No, probably most of you too young, but anyway, Albert. Oh, what's she doing again now this month? It's not only blades of grass she's sniffing at every leaf now. Is she ready for what? She's ready for turning the mixing out. Anyway, so anyway, well, I'm out walking with Tilly. I had this weird thing come into my head about a pub that's about 3 miles away from here, and it's called, or it was called, it got knocked down in 1990 I think it was. It's called Help the Poor Struggler. Is this wet? Too wet to sit on? Too wet to sit on. So yeah, it's called Help the Poor Struggler, and it was, the landlord was Albert Pierpoint, who was the executioner of the time, the hangman. Now Albert hung about 450 people altogether, 433 men and 17 women, and the last woman he hung was Ruth Ellis, and that started the movement towards abolishing capital punishment. Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, so I was thinking Help the Poor Struggler, and well, whilst we're not struggling, people doing YouTube videos for Norfolk Broads, we need some help. I'm going to go for a walk up the hill now and hope this battery won't go. Yeah. So we're doing the route. Well, it's not my everyday route, especially when it's been absolutely lashing it down like it has this week. We're doing it in the opposite direction, which means I'm going uphill. Christine's had me going downhill quite a lot recently. So I thought, right, she must mean walking obviously, so I'm going to go uphill this time. Tilly's not happy, she's dragging behind. She just wants to get back for a breakfast, a quick whiz round the field near our house, and that's enough for her. So anyway, what was I saying about Albert? Yes, help the poor struggler. Now, it was widely speculated, apparently, that he had a sign on the bar, but he always denied this, apparently. And the sign allegedly said, "No hanging around the bar." That would have been quite funny, actually, wouldn't it? Well, got to be careful what you say nowadays, haven't you? Somebody will take offence. Whew, hey. Yeah. This isn't the steep bit either. So, ooh, I'm getting warm now. Yeah, so Albert, apparently, well, around the last orders, he used to sing Danny Boy and his mate. Now, Albert had a nickname of Tosh, and his mate, he gave the nickname of Tish. So Tish and Tosh and Tish used to sing Danny Boy. Now Tish went off down to his house, or his girlfriend's house, shortly after singing Danny Boy, and murdered his girlfriend. Oh, so Albert apparently wasn't very happy about visiting him in strange ways and having a chat with him as though they were stood at the bar. Anyway, he pulled the lever on him, and that were it, and apparently it affected him. But I think Albert's demise was some guy from Liverpool. I don't know how he managed to get a reprieve. Joking, Paul, joking. He got a last minute reprieve, so Albert only got £1 instead of £15 that he used to get. He was a bit aggrieved about that, so he handed his notice in. Anyway, the thing is, like I said, it's not as though we're struggling, not financially. Well, I don't know other people's situation, do I? But we do struggle to get subscribers sometimes on a very small niche of a channel like Norfolk Broads. So we can get everybody up to 1,000 at least, then they can at least do live videos, monetize it and get a few pennies just to help with equipment, sort of thing. And it costs you nothing whatsoever, even if you let them links run where the ads are. I always skip them. Well, I must admit, there's a couple now and again that, oh, I'm going the short route now. I've got sweat on here. There's a couple that I do have a look at, but they target the actual person who's watching the video. So I do get quite a few that are showing me like music sites where to get copyright music from, licensed music, and other things like Adobe Premiere Pro, and now it started to rain again, and things like that. So they do target you, and sometimes I will follow the advert and watch it for a while, but more often than not click the skip ad. But it would be good if I could get 1,000 subscribers, and so these other people could. Now, some of them are closer than others. I think Russell's getting up there. The mysterious lady who is under investigation by MI5, she's not far off. And then there's a few more, like Jean, John, Alan. Alan's Boaty Man, if you've seen any of his, he does quite a lot. Chris, who's just started to do Norfolk Broads ones, but I think he'll probably get a few more subscribers of his own right. So check him out anyway, but please subscribe to them and me, and let's get up to that 1,000. There's enough of you out there, and they do quite, it's not quite as simple, although some do just point the camera at the river and then upload it, and that's fine. I like watching that. Some take more of an effort, some do documentary type ones, Some are a bit silly. No names, no pipe drill. Some try to hide their own inadequacies by being stupid. That'd be me. I'll hang him out. What's she doing? Did I say she in a disparaging way? Oh God, bloody river coming down here. Look, this is a bloody road. Ooh. That's how much rain we've had. That's coming off a path up there. Up that way, behind me. Good. So they're swimming in it. It's up to her knees. We have knees, dogs. Right, it's raining. Yeah, so anyway, I've waffled on again far too much. All this won't be in the video, else you'll never watch it. But the thing is, please subscribe to these people that are doing regular videos. They're doing it. I do it mainly, well, I started doing it mainly for me. I'll tell you, I've got a little bit longer left on me. Oh, that's 7 minutes. Yeah, it all won't be in this, but how I got started on YouTube was in the early days when I started going back to the Norfolk Broads on a regular basis. I was doing the videos, family videos, and putting them on DVDs. And I've still got some of them somewhere, and I think that's where I got these saying Norfolk all from, because I think that's what I called them. And then Robin came along and started doing things on YouTube, and found him very informative and very entertaining. So I thought, right, I'll start putting mine on YouTube. Anyway, some have disappeared because of copyright issues, and that's another thing, you creators out there. And be careful what you're putting on music-wise, because it might be alright now, and in 2 months from now, that copyright holder can change the policy and ask YouTube to wipe your video from the face of the earth. And I've just noticed now we've got a full week in July 2017 where I met up with a mate and his family, and we had a good time down in Beccles and down Waveney River Centre. Now that's disappeared, the full week. A few days in October one's disappeared. So be careful, because they don't tell you. They don't say, oh, we've got a video here that's now changed policy on. Be careful. They do give you the option of either muting it. If you spot the video, you'll see it all greyed out in your channel. So keep checking your channel on a regular basis. And if you see it's greyed out, you can mute, or I thought I could mute. This is what I tried to do, mute the tracks. So I went through them all. It took me about a week, because they take ages and ages to mute each one. And I thought, well, that's done and dusted then. So I've got some videos that have got, oh, just stop the rain. Let's get under a tree. This way, Tilly. So I thought, well, I've got some videos that have got some silent tracks, like silent parts in it where the music used to be, but that's better than not having a video at all. And then recently, when I was just putting everyone into playlists, their own separate playlists, like each trip into its own playlist, I thought, oh, where's that gone? Where's that one gone? Anyway, like I said, full week in July disappeared. 3 days in October, one trip disappeared. No warning, just gone. You can't retrieve them, that's it. Once they've gone forever. So I've been rooting through all my hard drives trying to find the original files. But come here, stupid. You know this dog's thick, no road sense. So I thought, so the only way to do it now is to go through and find the original footage and redo them again. That might be a bridge too far at the moment, so even though, well, like I say, we should have been there this week, but that comes to an end tomorrow. But still got plenty of time. I've got till February now. Anyway, that's waffled long enough. So please, just hit that subscribe button. All you have to do, there'll be about 5 or 6 links down below. And just click on each one and hit that red subscribe button. Now you don't need to do the bell so much, because then you'll get notifications every time there's a video. Now you can do if you want, but they're worth watching in their own right anyway. So, do no harm to subscribe, will it? Cost you nothing, and I'm sure they'll all appreciate it.